If I'm having you try a wine, you do not need to know anything about this wine except, do you find it yummy? If you don't find this wine yummy, there's no reason to tell you about the vineyard or the make process. None of that matters. It just doesn't matter. Like, find you something you really love.
Everybody's taste buds are a little different. If you like it, it's good. And so I like to take a little of the pretension out of wine. It's always good to get a great score, and we've had our share. But the most important thing is that customers like it and enjoy it.
I hate wine snobs. They just drive me nuts, because a lot of the time they're so insecure that what they do is belittle the beginning wine drinkers and make them feel insecure and everything. And we've got this thing that, I don't know how many times, every time I turn around to somebody who's not in the wine industry and say, would you like some wine? How do you like this wine? Oh, I'm not a wine expert. I don't care if you're a wine expert. Do you like the wine or don't you like the wine? And I would just like people to be able to stop saying that people who like white Zinfandel are bad people. They like white Zinfandel because it tastes good to them. And is it a well-made white Zinfandel? Great.
I want to be able to speak to people and encourage them to enjoy wine for themselves, not to think about how wine is supposed to taste, but to taste it for themselves and not worry about there being right answers or wrong answers. And I want them to understand that there's no such thing as the best wine. And you know, the 100-point scale, which puts everything on a single universal scale, is extremely misleading, because wine it has to be understood in context. You can't have a single best wine, but you can have a good wine for the occasion, the best wine for the occasion. And sometimes that calls for a wine that's not going to be rated as highly by critics. And so we have to put that thinking aside and start thinking about wine in a different way. What is the occasion? Who am I with? What is the food? What's a good wine for this moment?